Hello, today we're going to play with Naked 2 by Urban Decay. Look at this palette. So I've looked at it for a while and wondered if I needed it, purchased it, even thought, why did I do that? And I tried to film this yesterday and it didn't work out. So I did get to play with this yesterday. We're going to do it again. All right, here, this lightest color, I'm using my little eye base brush. I like to just go in. I've already put on eye primer and I've already done all my other makeup and skincare. I really didn't think I was going to love this palette. And I mean, I hate to sound like a broken record. I was telling my girlfriends, I'm like, every time I use a new palette, I'm like, oh, I love it. I love this palette. So I love this palette. It's great. It's fantastic. And it was around $17. And I don't know why, but I ordered it off of Amazon. I don't know why. Maybe it just popped up and I thought, okay. But right now my eyeball is watering for whatever reason. Okay. So, you can blot your eye and not mess up your makeup if you just touch the inner and outer corners with a tissue. And even if you have on full makeup and your eyes watering, you can just go up underneath and tap. Now this makes my other eye jealous, so it wants a little attention. Okay. All right, so yesterday when I did this, of course, I started right with the darkest color, which is gorgeous. But I've heard that if we build up to it, you get a better blend. And it looked really good, but we could do a perfect blend. A perfect blend would be great. And of course I have my big fluffy brush, but we're gonna go down to my medium Sydney Grace blender brush. So I'm going to start with, this for me is a little too orange. I'm gonna start with this color. No, I'm not, I'm lying. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this middle color because this is gonna be a lighter color I use anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and start. Oh, it's called Cover. Oh, they all have names. Okay, we're gonna start with Cover. Well, look, I don't even have to show you what I'm using now. Probably will anyway. So for my easiest eyeshadow ever, start with your darker color here and just blend this up. This is going to make a gorgeous smoky eye. I had no idea this was gonna happen. For real. I know, you would think, hadn't you figured that out by now? No, I haven't. So I'm like, you gotta play. So I'm taking my big fluffy brush that I've had for a million years. I just call it a big fluffy blender brush. I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's just a big brush. Because I want to get more on. The darkest color is going to be just on the outer edges. But this can be a little heavier. Okay, all right, we're good. Look, it's even. Is it even? I like to do this side darker, not on purpose, but it's just what happens. As I go work on it some more. My husband and I started watching The Color Purple last night. He has never seen it. And I haven't watched it in a million years. Danny Glover is in it, and he is like 20 years old. Everybody in it is so young. I don't know how old he is. Maybe he's 30. I couldn't believe it. Whoopi Goldberg. I mean, of course I remember that Whoopi's in it, and Oprah. And they just look so young. And it's such a good movie. All right, I'm going to go up to this second to the darkest color called maybe Primal. Maybe. Okay, so this color right there. I'm going to go into it, and now I am going to be more focused in the outer corner because this is the last color before I do my darkest one. But we're just going to do this. And with me, I always kind of miss a little area right in there, so I like to make sure I get that. And then go in and do the other eye. And because I have hooded eyes, I like to work this up so you can see it over my eyeball when it's completely open. So bring this up, keep blending it out. blend, blend, blend. Blend some more. Let's look. See? Yeah, I still think it's heavier over there. I'm going to dip my big blender brush in this color, and we're just going to party with it a little more. Try to make these a little more even. Oh my word. I don't know if these are in other places, but in Nashville, we have a bakery called Five Daughters. Oh my goodness, it's donuts. They're bougie, expensive $5 donuts. Get the glazed. I've never had a glazed. There's so many to choose from. Why on earth would you pick a glazed donut? I don't know. I love glazed. Glazed is actually my favorite. But their glazed donut is donut perfection. They're almost like a croissant donut. You know, their donut is these flaky layers, but it is so soft. Oh, it is so good. Oh my goodness. Insert photo of amazing donut here. Go look it up. Five Daughters Bakery. I don't even know what the glazed is called. It's called something. You'll be able to figure it out. I figured it out. I'm sure you can figure it out. And don't be distracted by all those other donuts, because I am telling you the glazed is the best. So my husband was watching this YouTube video about places to eat in Nashville. And he was telling me about Five Daughters, which I've been before to Five Daughters. I've been a couple of times. And I said, yeah, Five Daughters is really good. I mean, it's not someplace I have to go, but it's really good. And he said this couple, they did a taste test and they were trying out all the donuts. All right, now I'm going in this last color, which I can't read that, Undone. They were trying all the donuts and just taking little bites of each flavor and talking about how good they were, and they couldn't believe these $5 donuts were so great. But Ernie said the donut they ate all of, or the husband ate all of, was the glazed. And I thought, I've never had a glazed donut from $5. Well, I was at this place called L&L Market in West Nashville the other day, and they had a $5 there. Did you hear Five Daughters calling my name? Did you hear those donuts? Because it was very loud. So I had to go get me some donuts. So I went and I found the glazed and I got it. But then I got distracted by all the donut yumminess and I bought 2 more donuts. So I took a bite of the glazed and then I took 2 more bites because it is the best donut. Oh my goodness. And before you say, no way can it be the best donut, you have to try it. And then you can say, okay, it is or it isn't. And I want to know, if you've been to $5, let me know. Have you been? What's your favorite? And have you tried the glazed donut? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lawsy. So good. Ridiculously amazing. Just amazing. Okay, let's see. On camera, they look pretty even. I want them to be mirror images. It's so impossible to get. Anyway, go get you. Okay, so I ended up taking 3 bites of the glaze before I could even put it down. And then I had a chocolate iced, you know, they all have fun names. I don't know what it was called. I took 2 bites of it. Personally, I think a chocolate iced donut also needs glaze on it. Why do they do this? Why doesn't it have glaze? I don't know. Ugh. And then I also got their vanilla donut, which had like vanilla icing on it. It looked really pretty. 1 bite, put it down. So I was able to quit eating those, but I did go back and finish that glazed donut. You're talking some donut perfection. I'm going to do a little more of Primal, which is the second to darkest color, and pull this out just a little bit because I don't feel like it's perfectly even. Getting better. I'm a little higher on this side than this side. So then I'm like, okay, how do I fix that? I mean, like, can I take a tissue and just la la la? Maybe. It's not bad. That actually might have fixed it. Let me go in with, let me go put it all right back. Well, I did not dip this back in any other color. I'm just kind of blending it out. Okay, let's see. Let's think about our life's choices. It's not bad. You have to be really careful with these dark colors and make sure they're super, super blended. Otherwise, you're gonna look crazy train. Okay, but we're not done yet. No. All right, I'm gonna blend some more because it's my favorite thing. All right, so $5, y'all. Go to $5, get you a donut. And you have to eat it fresh, okay? If you can't eat it right then, don't do that, okay? You have to eat it then. And they're like a little bit brown. They look like they're gonna be a little hard. They're not, okay? They're not hard. No, that's not a hard donut. It is an amazing donut. It is dumb. Okay, I'm taking this little bitty, it's a little smudge brush from Glow Minerals. I don't know if they still make it. Beats me. I'm putting this in Undone, and I'm gonna do just a little fake wing here. And then I'm going to do this again and create a little, I don't know, eyeliner-y look. Is that a word? I just made it up. Fill in that space right there. Okay, just a little bit. I don't want mine to be, because of my hooded eyes, I don't feel like I can carry off a true wing. This is like my fake wing. And then, because I'm the blending queen, I do just come and blend a little bit, but watch out because you can overblend, which I think I'm doing right now, but I got excited. I feel like there was some eyeshadow on this. No, I can still see it. Okay. Okay. I always have my little handy dandy towel nearby. Blend a little more. Blend. Okay. But wait, there's more. We're not even done yet, but we're getting close to it. So I'm just blending a little bit more because it's my favorite thing. You know, I want it to appear airbrushed. By the way, airbrushed makeup, please do not even try that at home. Unless you can do it at home. If you can, let me know. I don't know anybody who can do it at home. I say this and my sister's probably gonna be like, I know 4 people who do this. It's a true story. Also, side note, if you know how to convert a PDF into a CSV, please let me know how to do that because it's the bane of my existence right this very second. I'm like, I am a hairstylist. This exceeds the limits of my education. I don't know how to do that. But I'm hearing if I can get my document into an Excel file, which I don't even know if I have Excel on my computer, then we can make this happen. Okay, that's how I feel about that. Now we're going to use my Victoria Beckham eyeliner. It has a fancy name, Satin Kajal Liner. I don't know if that's how you say that or not. And it hasn't been sharpened in a few days, so let's sharpen it a little bit. Shut that drawer. Sometimes my drawer shows up in camera. Look, you can see a little more of my furniture today. What? This room is shaping up. I can't wait to show you the whole thing. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So now I'm going to come in super light, about 3/4 of the way across the eye. Start out very small. This is a waterproof eyeliner because of my hooded lids. I don't want it to transfer, which I promise you it tries to do anyway. It's insane. Then I take the smudgy tip. That's a professional word. Don't even think it's not. And smudge this out a little bit. I've been watching Victoria Beckham has all these commercials on Instagram, and they are using these pencils right now. They're super hot. It's like her, I don't know, maybe it's her newest thing, so she's excited about it. And they just put on the pencil and wear that as their look. And I'm just like, I don't know if this is as easy to blend as you pretend it is. Maybe because those models have younger skin. Maybe. Did I just say that out loud? I think I did. Yeah, I am on a diet, and yes, I did eat at Five Guys, or Five Guys. I did not eat at Five Guys. I ate at $5. So my weight has stayed the same. But hey, at least it stayed the same. Okay, so for the bottom lid, if I go 3/4 over with the eyeliner, super thin, and then I do it thicker on the outer edges. And on the bottom, I go a little over halfway. And I try to make that super thin and then thicker. Most of us, maybe not all of us, but most of us do not need to enclose our entire eye with eyeliner. Yes, you see celebrities do that, but it's usually for a photo shoot or a movie, and we're not in a photo shoot or a movie. We're just walking, you know, around Target or whatever it is we're doing, going out to eat, blah, blah, blah. But for everyday life, you don't need to enclose your whole eyeball. It actually makes it appear smaller. So by not enclosing the whole eyeball, it helps it to appear more open. And you know, I always do the boudoir. I think that's what this color is. Look, I don't know. Secret Boudoir. It's a Sephora shadow liner, waterproof. Do that on the waterline. And you know, like Victoria Beckham, she'll be playing with this and they'll do this on the waterline. That's just a lot of stuff. It looks great in a photo. It's not necessarily amazing for us to go to work with. Oh my goodness, I've already had eyeliner transfer. Oh, dang it. This eyeliner is not, it starts out kind of like a gel. It's still a little wet until it dries all the way. And I just figured out how to get eyeliner on my hand. I don't know if you can see those dark smudges, but when I flip the pencil around, it hit my hand just now. I'll get to work later and I'll be like, how is there makeup on my hand? And it won't come off. That makes sense too because it's waterproof. Okay. So now I've just grabbed out a little Q-tip. I'm gonna see if I can tone this down. I can't believe that happened. Oh, what a pain. Which might mean I need to play with the eyeshadow some more, but maybe not. Maybe we're okay. I think I'm okay. All right, get there. Look at this. We're not even done yet. It looks so good. Okay, so my last step is mascara. Let me go ahead and start curling these lashes because you know I like to curl them for forever. And while I'm curling, yes, I'm multitasking. Look, is that not the way that goes? While I'm curling my lashes, I'm gonna put my stuff up. Yes, I love this little Naked 2 Urban Decay Basics palette. This is, look at that, there it is again. I would not have dreamed that this would be so pretty. I'm sure people have reviewed it and other people have known for a long time. It's been around for a while. I've looked at it and just thought, what else? I don't need that. But I love it. It's a great little option. Throw on my mascara. Yesterday, I don't know why, but I did 2 coats of mascara. I don't normally do that. That's why I say I don't know why I did that. I was just like, la 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 la. Here's another coat of mascara. I have to be careful not to let my eyelashes touch that lid. Otherwise, I'm gonna have mascara on my eyelid. Let's just let this dry a little bit. Curl this one. Okay. Curl these lashes. Can you believe my husband's never seen The Color Purple? Isn't that something? I just listened to the audiobook. You know, I read the book 30 years ago, whenever it came out. Fantastic. There's more to it too. There's another book. I think there's 2 more books, so very excited about that. But actually, I'm on the waiting list to have it on Audible. Yes, please just read those books to me. Thank you. That'll be super. Super. I made spaghetti for dinner last night. It was delicious. I seasoned the ground beef last night, though, with a little onion powder, garlic powder, and a little of seasoning salt. So I don't know if that made the difference, but it was really good. I don't know. My sister and her little boy came over. He is 7 and just so cute. He's funny too. He has an iPad now, so he's, you know, like I said, he's 7 and he's over there playing some game on his iPad, and then the battery died. And when the battery died, he started like running around the house, and we've got a big German Shepherd. He's playing with the German Shepherd, and it's so funny. And my sister said she's seen that happen with her friends' kids, and she wondered, you know, about it, like how much energy they have, but you don't know it when they're just sitting there playing with their iPad. I used to get my nephew every other Thursday, all day long when he was little, up until he started school. And he'd come over here, we'd hang out for a little while. It was just truly Zachary Day, which I have to admit, I've gotten completely out of the practice. But it was Zachary Day. It was all Zachary, the whole thing. And then we ended up, well, it was before COVID, because once COVID happened, then he didn't get to come over anymore, and that really kind of messed that whole thing up. But it ended up, my mom would come down and we would go to Chick-fil-A, and we would stay at Chick-fil-A for hours. I mean like 3. And just let him play on that playground. We'd get lunch and he would play on that playground. And right before, you know, March of 2020, he got to where he could push the door open in the playground. You know, where before we had to just go open and close the door for him. I guess the door closes on its own. We would open the door for him. And look at my eyes. Aren't they pure? Aren't they pretty? He had just gotten to where he could push the door open himself and pull the door open himself, which in itself is a super fun thing for little kids to do. So anyway, then he didn't get to do that anymore. And now the playground's closed. And I said, well, even if it was open, he's too big to play in it now. He's 7 years old. I mean, it's 2023. So I was worried about having him. I picked him up at 10, and I was worried about having him all day, because I said, well, we can't go to Chick-fil-A. Like, I'm not really sure what we're going to do. So my sister sent him with his iPad. Where did my Q-tip go? Here it is. And so he played on his iPad for a little while. But then he got to play with the dog. And it was funny. My sister said, does your dog shed? And I'm like, yeah, he sheds. And after Zachary played with the dog, there was dog hair all over my kitchen floor. I'm like, yeah, you see all that dog hair on my kitchen floor? Yeah, that dog sheds. He's a sweet dog. He's really my son's dog, Christopher. But he is he's a sweet, sweet dog. When Christopher moved in with us, heck, I think it's almost 2 years ago, he brought the dog. And he really, you know, he wasn't supposed to bring a dog. Oh, I was going to put some more lighter eyeshadow over here again. And I forgot. Oh, well. Oh, well, it didn't happen. It still looks great. I love it. Okay, so here's my review of this very inexpensive palette is 2 thumbs up, 5 stars. I think this is fantastic. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I love it. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're from. And I'll see you next time.